All right, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Promise B. May, and you're listening to Southern Hospitality TV, where the West Coast meets the dirty South. Now, as usual, we have yet another special guest in the building with us today. We have Chingy in the building. How are you doing today, Chingy?
I'm good. I'm feeling good. I just actually left the gym, so I'm all pumped up. Blood flowing and everything. I'm ready to get my day started. But yeah, I'm good. I'm doing all right.
That's good. You getting in the gym, trying to work out, get ready for the summertime?
Well, yeah. Working out has became over the past couple of years. Working out has became a hobby for me. Besides the recording and everything, working out is like a hobby now. So I just kind of in the morning, 7, 8 in the morning, I try to get up, go to the gym, get it in, and that's kind of how I get my day started. That's how I get the energy flowing to get my day started with working out.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and jump into our icebreaker questions, which is a few questions that we got from your fans via Twitter and Facebook. And the first one, we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. The first question is, who would you like to work with music that you haven't worked with already?
I like to work with Drake. I like to work with I like Drake's pretty cool. Wale, I like four hip hop artists. Drake, Wale, Wiz Khalifa. R&B singing wise, I like to work with Alicia Keys.
Nice.
Kelly Rowland, I've always liked Kelly Rowland.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Beyonce as well.
Yeah, she's hot. Okay, so
that's just the name of you.
That's just to name a few. All right. There will definitely be some nice collaborations with you and all those people. So let's see. So the second question is, who is, if any, is your Hollywood crush?
My Hollywood crush. Let me see. My Hollywood crush. How can I? What's the lady name? Kelly Washington. Is that her name?
Yeah, she's hot. Kerry Washington. Yeah, Kelly. The actress, right?
Kerry or Kelly? Is it Kerry or Kelly?
It's Kerry. With
Kerry Washington is my Hollywood crush.
Yeah, that's a nice one. She's beautiful, and she's really talented and humble as well. And okay, let's see. So the third question is going to be, what are the qualities of your ideal woman?
Qualities of my ideal woman. First of all, nice personality.
Right.
Know how to be independent. Caring, loving. Just likes to provide for her significant other, her man.
Okay.
Likes to have fun. Likes to do little things a man may like to do. Right. Even if she don't like to do them, she do them because he likes to do them.
Right. Sacrifice.
She gotta like having sex. I like,
whoa. Okay.
Like doing it in, what I'm saying? She gotta like getting it in. I can't, that's part of it.
Okay.
But just cool, just down to earth, just cool, and just ride with her man, and like I said, independent, nice personality.
Right.
And just fun.
Okay. So I want to, I'm a woman, so I need to jump back to the little sex part for a second. So, I mean, what, are you a 7 day a week, 2 times a day? Well, I mean, what's going on?
I can, it depends on, if how I'm feeling sometimes. But sometimes in the morning, evening, night, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Morning time sometimes seems like it could be some of the best sex.
Right. Okay. I ain't mad. I had to go back and touch on that because I know the fans going to be like, what? Hold on. So I had to clarify for them. Okay, so the next question is going to be, when you're out at the club partying with your friends, your homeboys or whatever, are you more of the laid back type of individual or are you turned up?
I like it. Sometimes with that, it depends on my mood, what type of mood I'm in. Because if I'm not if I'm not all the way in a partying mood, I might just be chilling,
right,
and just hanging out, and while everybody else have fun, I'm just cooling. But sometimes I can be live and grooving and and stepping and dancing and having fun and partying with everybody. So it just depends on my mood.
Okay, depends on your mood. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That does. Because when I'm not in the mood, I'm what you call a wallflower. I'm just posted.
Right. So yeah, definitely your mood determines how you definitely act in the club.
Right, exactly. Okay. Now the last question is, what reality show do you hate to admit that you actually watch faithfully?
You know what? To be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reality show that I ever, besides couples therapy that I'm now on, but the only reality show that I actually ever really just watched is T.I.'s Family Hustle.
Right, that's a good one.
And I can't say I hate to admit that because I like that show.
Right, exactly.
And so it's actually not any shows that I actually watch that I dislike, because I don't watch a lot of reality TV, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, T.I., that was a good choice. I love that show. I must admit, I watch a lot of reality shows, and, watching season after season, you kind of get the impression that it's kind of scripted, but the T.I. show is the only show I get genuineness from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I definitely feel you, but I'm going to say this. We're just participating in a reality show or two. I've come to notice that, a lot of them not scripted, to be honest.
Okay.
They just, some of them, they give people direction sometimes. Right. They give them direction, but they not scripted. Right. And that's just from experience and being on reality shows. Right. That a lot of them not scripted. It's just the way they going down. But these days people people like a lot of drama and fussing and fighting. Because for ratings. It's a lot of people becoming celebrities. I guess is arguing the talent now. Right. I don't know,
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. A lot of people just want to do, go on reality shows. I feel exactly what you're talking about. They just want to go on reality shows, act the ass, and, want to get famous from it and, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, I definitely understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's what I don't know. I guess that's what people like now.
I guess so. Okay, well, let's see. So now I want to talk about your upcoming EP entitled Chingology. Now, if you were to give a definition to your upcoming EP, what would that be?
A definition to my upcoming EP would just be me, Chingy.
Chingology.
Okay.
Chingology, basically self-explanatory.
What Chingology is basically, if you know anything about, like I used to study numerology and astrology and astronomy and a lot of that. And with numerology, it's just basically telling you how letters and numbers go together and what the numbers mean in your life. And so and you'll see that on the cover. The cover people gonna probably see the cover of it and be like, what the hell is that? But it all means something. Okay. Like I said, through numerology, that numbers have meaning in your life. Right. You know what I mean? And the change. And right now, I'm going through a transformation, just kind of maturity and growing up, and spiritually, I'm going through a transformation within myself, and just becoming more spiritual. Right. In my beliefs, and so that transformation is just leading to a lot of changes in my life. Right. A lot of readjusting and a lot of changes, just positive though. Exactly. Positive though, because I believe, when you focus on positivity in the direction that you're going, you get positive outcomes. Yes, you do. And a lot of people don't understand that when you're thinking negative and you think something negative is going to happen, it's most likely probably going to manifest and happen. Exactly. And that's what people don't understand. The way you think, it surroundings. Like if you keep positive people around you, you get positive because everybody has this positive mind frame. So, you know, it brings positivity. But if you got negativity around you, it brings negativity. Just like if you hanging with a group of people that's running around doing retarded stuff, they're gonna end up dead. They're gonna end up in jail. End up bad things happen to them.
Exactly.
So, you know, you just got to keep a positive mind frame, and the whole Chingology thing is just like I said it's just about a change, a transformation.
Right.
In me.
Okay. Yeah, and that's definitely something that, you know, I myself and, you know, me and my team, we all noticed that. And that was kind of like our next question. Like, we noticed that in your music this time around that you're more positive and more humble. And that's really a good thing. And you've already explained the reason to that. And it's, you know, growth and growing and learning and, you know, learning from your mistakes and seeing things that's going on. Like, I remember, what was it? Last week, I watched a webisode that you did. And you said something about basically if our future consists of a lot of molly popping individuals, that, you know, it's a bit concerning. I mean, what advice would you give to our young people that does let rap music affect them for the worst? What advice would you give them?
The advice I would give the young people is they have to understand that music is entertainment, and you can't really just do everything everybody say on the record.
Right.
You know, you gotta have your own mind. You know, exactly. And you gotta know how to, you know, make decisions within yourself. You can't just be doing everything because you heard somebody say it.
Exactly.
You know, it's just that's not the way to go. And so kids growing up today, they need to figure out what it is they want to do in life ahead of when you getting out of school. Like I had a goal when I was 6, 7 years old. I knew what it was I wanted to do.
Right.
Like literally, I knew I wanted to be a part of music, and so since that age, that's what I went for. That was my goal in life.
Right. That
was my goal. I didn't want to be a lawyer. I didn't want to be a doctor. I didn't want to be nothing else but what it was that was in me, and that was to be in the music industry.
Right.
And so that's what I stuck with. And when you're young and you got to formulate. I know some kids probably don't know what they want to be, but at a young age is when you need to start learning what it is you do want to be, and that way, you know, as you get older, you're taking time to make steps towards that goal, and eventually that will happen for you.
Exactly.
And I'm living proof because, you know, I come from the same place a lot of these people come from. You know, I come from that ghetto. I come from that poverty. And so with growing up, it's a lot of kids that once they believe in their mind, they can't do it and they can't get ahead. And what's stored in kids has been stored in them from their parents or from people around them. It's just like a little kid that's 1 year old or 2 years old. You heard him say a cuss word, bitch. You heard him say something like that. He's saying it because he heard everybody around him talking like that.
Exactly.
Everybody around him talking like that. So when at a young age these kids grow up, and that stuff still be in their brain, it still be in their mind. Whatever's going on around them, it's embedded in them. It's like a program that's in them when they get older.
Right.
So with that being said, you gotta parents and kids today, you gotta readjust your surroundings and everything. You gotta readjust that and make it more positive. So growing up, that's why you get a lot of these kids that do a lot of this retarded stuff. They've been around it since they were young, and it's embedded in them, and that's all they kind of know. So that's one thing you gotta change. But the kids just need to find a goal and something they really want to do in life that's positive though. Ain't nobody talking about going hanging on the corner and going and getting with all these retarded silly little dudes that like to do retarded things. You know what I'm saying? I've be a part of that myself,
Right.
you know, but I was smart enough to know and smart enough to get away from it, smart enough to pursue my dream.
Right. Right.
And so these kids, they just need to have a goal and just really, really go attack it.
That's so very true. And I'm so loving the positivity that you have because, you know, you obviously have a big fan base and kids look up to music artists like yourself. And I'm really appreciative for, because I have younger brothers and younger cousins and that do listen to the rap music, and that's just
Right.
yeah, they just indulge in it. Yeah, you know, popping the mollies, do this dance, F this chick. And I'm like, wow, you know, that's not okay. But like I said, I want to let you know that this movement is powerful. What you have going on, your new attitude, your growth, like, it's a beautiful thing, and I appreciate it a lot.
Now I'm gonna say this because I've always been this person. I've always been this type of person. Like, if you know me, I've always been this type of person with this mindset. I just it didn't progress as much as
Right.
now.
Right.
You know, the transformation now is just kind of crazy and how it's coming about and coming out. But you know, I believe it's for a reason. So
Yeah.
I'm glad.
That's true. That's very true. Well, I love it, and it's a good look. It's definitely a good look. Now, kind of off the subject, I know that you're from St. Louis, right?
Right.
Yeah. What part of St. Louis are you from? Because my family and we're from St. Louis as well. We're from the Kentlock area.
Very familiar with the Kenlock area. I actually used to be over in Kenlock a lot. So part of my family grew up in Kenlock, did a lot of things in Kenlock. But I'm actually from the north side of St. Louis, Walnut Park.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with that as well. Okay, nice.
But, you know, we stayed somewhere everywhere, so, you know.
Okay. Saint Lunatic. All right. So, let's see. So, as far as any shows or any tours, do you have any of that coming up, or?
I have a couple shows coming up in New Hampshire.
Okay.
Coming up real soon, a couple weeks. I got a tour going on in Germany at the end of the month.
Oh, nice.
And, you know, so we got a lot of spot dates, a couple things coming up.
Right.
I have next week on the 20th. I'm going to Lebanon. I got a show in Lebanon.
Lebanon. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's out of the country, you know. Lebanon. I know a lot of people ain't used to hearing that.
Right. That's new for me. I just learned something new today. So,
but yeah, you know, we moving around.
Right.
I'm part of a shoe company called Star Ridge Shoes, which I'm gonna be designing my own sneaker in a minute.
Oh, okay. So is that going to be a part of?
That's something on the table. Go ahead.
Is that going to be a part of the Full Deck clothing line, or?
That'll be separate from the Full Deck clothing line, which I'm working on as of right now. Which is just really the clothing line. We got some T-shirts and collar shirts made, V-neck tees for women. That's how we starting off with that. Nice. So we're in the process of just really building everything up.
Okay. Yep. Everything takes time.
And again, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. No, please.
Full Deck, you know, a lot of people when they have these label names and these names, Full Deck is really it just means having I have a slogan I like to say. I like to say in life you got to play your cards right.
Right.
So you need a full deck. And everybody always tend to think that I'm talking about you need a full deck of cards, but you need a full deck is your mind.
Oh.
You know, so a full deck is your mind, and in life you got to play your cards right. So you need a full deck. You need that mind to manifest what it is you want to be. And so, you know, that's the meaning behind the whole full deck thing. When people think it's just about cards and stuff.
Right, and I'm glad that you clarified that because I like that. That is nice. I'm definitely going to be using that. Look, homie, you need a full deck. I'm definitely going to be using that. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. That's cool. So, back to your EP. Now, when is it coming out, and where could we cop that at?
Actually, I'm trying to gauge it around in July sometime, but okay. I don't have a specific date, so I can't really say exactly when it's gonna drop in July, or if it even drop in July right now. I gotta be pleased with it. It's an EP that's gonna consist of like probably 6 songs, 6 to 8 records. It's not gonna be a full album. It's not gonna be a full album. It's just an EP with like 6 records, just to give the people some music.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And so I don't really know exactly the exact date.
Okay.
When I'm gonna drop, but you'll know when I do.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So, when it do drop, where is it? Is it going to be on iTunes? Are we going to be able to, you know, where's the?
I'm definitely gonna have it on fulldeck.com.
Okay.
Fulldeck.com. DEKK.
Yeah,
DEA. And we might. I know we might have it on iTunes. I ain't sure because just keeping everything pretty much independent at this point.
Oh, okay.
And trying to drive the traffic to my website.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely understandable. So now, something different that we see that you got going on. What can you tell us about you starting in the VH1 couple therapy? How did that come about?
Well, how that came about, I've been dealing with Temple, the young lady that you see me on with. I've been dealing with. Then Temple been on and off, back and forth for like 5 years.
Right.
And the publicist of mine that I work with, he's a friend of mine, so he know my situation.
Right.
And I guess they got in touch with him about it, and so they wanted to talk to me and Temple.
Okay.
And so and just so happens, what the funny part was, I was out in California seeing Temple, and just so happens they wanted to talk to us. So it kind of just happened like that.
Right.
And what I want people to know is there's nothing fake about it. It's not the reality show, the couple therapy period, because I thought it was.
Right.
I thought it was scripted.
Right.
I thought it was scripted and stuff, so I went into it thinking that. But it's not. Everything is real. It's just cameras around. It's just cameras that you got to wake up to and go to sleep to that's around. But these cameras is just filming you, and everything else is just everybody being there.
Okay. Okay, so it kind of like I went to the website and it kind of basically saying that you have maybe a slight bit of a commitment issue, or is it just the going all the way and the moving in together thing, or?
Well, her issue is when we wasn't messing around. I had a child I never wanted, so she's really pissed about that.
Right.
And I'm gonna be moving to LA. I'm thinking about moving to LA, and she wants me to move in with her, but I'm not moving right in with her.
Okay.
So I told her, give me like 6 months, and we'll see how things working out, because I just don't wanna move to LA, move right in with her, and it's the communication with us two is off. Like, what I'm saying? The communication is bad, and that's the reason why we were at the couples therapy, what I'm saying? And so I just ain't feeling the moving in thing.
Right.
So, that's something, another reason why we was on there. And, she just, those are her issues. And she nitpicks too much, like, about with little things. Right. She's always nitpicking about little things, and these issues to some people her me having a child by another girl, but we wasn't together, so it's like
exactly
when we off, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. She can be mad, but we wasn't together, and having a child, the way it happened, I'm not the proudest in the way that it kind of happened,
right.
But I wouldn't take it back. But she can be mad, but I think she needs to get over it.
Right, that's true. You got to get over some things to move forward. I mean, you got to forgive and forget. It's hard, but I mean, you're adults, so that's definitely something she probably do need to work on. But so the baby, that's nice. Congratulations. I know I'm probably late.
It's something that I didn't know she was even going to bring that up. So I was kind of pissed about it because I wanted to keep that out of it.
Right.
And she brought it up. So if they would have showed me when she brought it up, the face and how I looked, and I was pissed. But they didn't. I don't think they showed that part of showing me when she said that.
Right. Okay. So
is not one of them girls who, like put herself out there, and she don't deal with all of that. that attention.
That's a good thing, I think. Don't you think?
So I just tried. I tried to respect that, but Temple, she messed that all up.
Oh, okay. Okay. So is that what, did you guys talk about that on the, because I didn't get a chance to see the first show that I think it was the 12th that it just came on?
It was brought up. It was brought up on this first show.
Oh, okay. 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 To all the luck. I mean, you're very talented. I'm personally a fan, and we definitely miss you on the scene. And now that you're back, it's a beautiful thing with your new, positive mindset, and you being so humble and having a different aspect on life and a different outlook on life. And I think it's a great movement, and it's a great look.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Make sure everybody watch out for the new single that I'm going to be dropping called Falling. It's a record for the ladies, since they like the one call away, the pulling me back. I always try to make a record for the ladies to appreciate. So this song called Falling, featuring my artist and my cousin, L. Frost. It's hot, so look out for it. We just finished the video, and we're going to be dropping this song, so look out.
Nice. Okay, and where could we stay tuned with you? What's your Twitter, and do you do the Twitter and Instagram thing?
My Twitter is @ChingyJackpot, and the same as my Instagram is @ChingyJackpot.
Okay.
And you can go and to get some updates and some music, you can go on fulldeck.com, fulldeck, DEKK, fulldeck.com, and you can hit up ChingyJackpot.com.
ChingyJackpot.com. Okay. Sounds good. Well, you guys heard that. Make sure you guys go follow him on Twitter. Stay tuned on his website so we can know when it is that EP is coming out, so we can all cop it and support Chingy, Mr. Right There himself. Mr. Right There. So yeah, go ahead and do that, y'all. Show some support and some love, and go ahead and let this busy guy go. But Chingy, before I let you go, let everybody know who you was rocking with today.
I'm rocking with Southern Hospitality. My fault.
No, you all good. You all good. And that's what's up, and that's that. Deuces.